toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Illinois Fighting Illini, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Illinois will kick it off to get us underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Pulled and fired complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Able to run it out to the 28 on first down. Now it's 2nd and 7. Moves around to clear up the vision. Bought a little time, lets it go. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Oof, that boy's got you holding your breath every time he runs the football. So elusive, so fast. He scrambles around, buys time, and throws an incompletion, but every incompletion even looks good because he's so exciting to watch.
Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. Johnson looking to throw. Gonna take a shot. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Very few times can you get a guy that wide open in a game, and when you do, you have to capitalize on it. That QB knows it. Look at him. You could tell he knows he missed a huge opportunity. Not only could he tell, everyone in the stands could see that guy was absolutely wide open.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Complete out of the backfield. At the 45 on its way. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys, but that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw it. Going for it all. Touchdown, Clemson! Made the grab in the end zone for the score. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. We're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for Sigler.
He's on the loose. Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking to throw on first down. Looking for the score. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Illini. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish.
Fires one high and deep. Makes the grab on the right. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. This guy has the look of the next big play receiver at Clemson in the vein of T. Higgins or Mike Williams.
Or DeAndre Hopkins, or Sammy Watkins. I mean, the list is pretty lengthy of guys that are big, explosive, fast, and they can really win on the outside. And Clemson, as much as anybody, they're going to catch the ball, spin to those guys, let them go make plays.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, he leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
Johnson wants to throw it. Gets it out fast. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The Tigers heading quickly to the line. Second down, he'll throw it. Bringing the heat. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. USC went scorched earth in a double-digit win that might have been worse had they not sat the starters in that fourth quarter. Total destruction by the Trojans in a statement win if there ever was one. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The Illinois offense returns to the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. That's caught. It's Smith. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Wants to go up top on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. Got his man. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Illinois can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. Back to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Benedict. And that is a tough assignment for a defense to cover a back man-to-man who can get downfield like that.
Especially when he can run routes the way he does, Reese. I'm really impressed watching this running back with how he's able to cut and how he doesn't telegraph where he's going. He is a weapon catching the ball out of the backfield.
Illinois coming out with a 1st and 10. Wants to keep it in the air. Quick quickly to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Got his man. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And that's a situation right there where the quarterback is just taking what the defense gives him. The defense has taken everything away down the field. Just take the easy throw underneath.
They've got it. 1st and 10 at the 42. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He
caught it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Illini.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. They'll send the back in motion. Johnson looking to throw. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage, but you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. He's got it. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Complete. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
Listen, I know this running back is shifty. I know he's really good in the open field, but that's just asking too much of him at this point. 3rd and long situation. He wasn't going to be able to make that extra guy miss trying to get that first down.
This guy's seriously not going to go for it this close to his own end zone. I mean, he does have a punter, doesn't he? On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do. But maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about.
We're through 1, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the 1st. Let's see who gets the edge early in the 2nd. First play of the period, 1st down here. They'll keep it on the ground to the right.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The offense changing the play. Johnson wants to throw it. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Just going to keep it after the snap. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
And another nice gain by the offense. All right, defense, we got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success. How do we break the rhythm? How do we give them something that can create a tackle for a loss or a sack or something to get momentum back on my side?
To the air on first down. Unleashes one deep. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their 3rd possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them to get the incompletion, but if I'm this quarterback, I'm still throwing it deep.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Plucks it out of the air. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. And the Tigers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
Offenses that are great on 3rd downs, what do? Most of the time, they keep it in manageable situations where they're not predictable, not just dropping back to pass. They do it here on 3rd and short. They convert. This offense has been so efficient on 3rd downs all throughout this season.
Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. He'll keep it himself. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
Design quarterback runs, there's so many of them, so many ways to do it. But either way, it's about getting that extra blocker and getting a dynamic athlete. These quarterbacks are all dynamic athletes. They're basically running backs now playing quarterback, trying to get them in space. And you can see he does the rest. He can chew up those yards quick, fast, and in a hurry.
He might want another play. Johnson looking to throw. Moves away as he feels pressure. He'll pull it down and run. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
The option look. He'll pitch it. Touchdown, Clemson. Excellent pass by the back on the option. Timely decisions, effective play management helps them get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed a play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it's a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score. And he takes this from inside the 5.
just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. He's got his man, makes the grab. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, the drag routes put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the first.
Looking downfield on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Benedict. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. So now it's 2nd and long. Gonna run it. It's Benedict. He has the first and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Illinois coming back to the line with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Complete to the left. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just 1 step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, they have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. First down, goal-to-go situation. You cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone and helping your offense out.
And they'll get it down inside the 5, but this offense powering for the score.
Nice job by the defense, forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on 3rd down. Trying to barge in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Illinois.
That's a great job of just trusting your offensive line to get it done. Scoring the touchdown, an extra point's going to tie this thing up right before halftime. And after that run, I think they're going to feel more confident running it in the second half.
Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Making side adjustments here. Johnson wants to throw it. Makes the grab. They stop him just a wink or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. And guys with the empty backfield on second and short, might they take a shot here? Looking downfield, and time is running short. Gonna take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
The Tigers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. They'll try to get it through the air. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. They'll immediately call timeout.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Wants to go up top on first down. Going over the top. Catch and stride inside the 15. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. So they'll send out the field goal unit. Never a doubt. And they go back on top.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Benedict. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Ready to start the second half, and Clemson will kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Illinois offense returns to the field. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Rush is on him. Bought a little time, lets it go. They're working that left side, and they get him down.
That's really nice fundamentals by a right-handed quarterback, going to his left, getting the shoulder turned and the hips around, helping him make a very accurate throw.
It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Ipte if they can stop him on third down. from the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback moving. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And I think that right there has been one of the biggest stories of this game so far. The reason this team trails is they can't get one of their best players the football in the passing game. This guy's a weapon. He eats defenses alive each and every week and has yet to make one catch in this game.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on fourth down. You're in the third quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. And you just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the second half. Someone had to step up and make a play, and they just couldn't get it done.
And deja vu again. I'm not surprised, man. They found this guy for several touchdowns today, and they were looking for him again. He's made plays. He's dependable. Why would you not take shots? That one just missed, but I would not be shocked if they find that guy again.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Running it to the right. Oh, he's got some space. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down. Illinois moving it quickly down the field. Gives it on the option. Got a little space. Makes it past the marker. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
Handoff from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
The noise level is relentless here on second down. Wants to go up top. It's complete to the left. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
Well, a great job making the tackle there. Now setting up third down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Looking to throw for it. Pocket breaking down. just got rid of the football.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
They're in makeable field goal range. They could tie the game, but instead they'll go for it on 4th down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. Gets it past the marker. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting run. You saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
Here's the handoff. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a 1st down.
Offense backed up inside their own 10-yard line. You got to give yourself some space to work, so you dial up the run play, and your offensive line delivers. Huge holes up front for that big game.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down. Johnson looking to throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Looking for more room.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
He uncorks one deep. It's him in stride inside the 10. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat, and you expect to win. And sometimes that leads to slow starts, but I think if they can get that passion, that adrenaline, they get a little fired up right here, I think they'll take it.
Touchdown, Illini! And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. SMU notched a victory in enemy territory. And though it wasn't a dominant win, I'd argue any win away from Dallas is worth its weight in gold to the Mustangs. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Leaves it with the running back. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. Clemson jumps to the line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He'll do it himself. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Man, and it was just the impact of the hit that dislodged the football from the ball carrier. There was a heat-seeking missile coming in there, and he knocked that thing loose.
Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. From the gun, the ground game.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down.
And that's good enough for a 1st down.
These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So 1st down will open up the final period. They go to the ground. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. They'll move the wide receiver. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's got it and still on his feet. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, finding Illini. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8 ball. I mean, this offense has to do something, put it together. You got a deficit, Palmer. You need some mojo. Something needs to go your way.
At this point of the game, they've got to score touchdowns every time they have possession.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Johnson wants to throw it. Calls it in. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Here's a heat. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
This one's complete. At the 40, there he goes. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. Clemson is quick to the line.
Hey, down in the 4th quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. He wants to change this route. They just keep firing. Buys a little time with his feet. He'll pull it down. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
And the Tigers are facing 3rd and inches. Johnson looking to throw. Quick strike complete. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the 4th quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
To the air on 1st down. Under fire. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit, and I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Throws toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Tigers. Well, how about that? And after that touchdown, we might have a finish after all, Jesse.
I love it, Reese. And this team is not quitting. Yeah, they're down on the scoreboard right now, but they are clawing and they are scratching their way back in this game. They're going to keep going hard until this clock reads all zeros.
They want to throw it. He's got it. 2-point conversion is good, and now they're within a field goal here in the 4th. So an 82-yard drive there. And they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. Inside the 40-yard line and out of bounds at the 39. That scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He'll take the deep shot. Snags it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Illinois.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these first downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
Turning it on! All settle down, and they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right now. You got them right where you want them.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David?
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And how about the coverage on the back end by this defense, man? Great job. Nobody's open. He's looking for somebody to make a play. We've seen him already take off, make plays with his feet, but he tries to do it with his arm, and the defense gets home.
Johnson wants to throw it. Going for the big play. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, rotate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. Michigan State is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Kirk Cousins had a hand in getting this quarterback to East Lansing, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? It's still a one-score game. They're trailing by 8 to UMass. The Mountain West likes to keep things interesting, and we'll circle back if anything big happens. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Oh, they're after him! And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
They're dealing with a second and long. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. Illinois picked up the first down. Now here they come again. It's a reverse. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Breaks into the open. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. Illinois move the chains on the ground. Let's see if they run behind that big offensive line again. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense. Now, they got to get a stop. And if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
If they can pick up a yard here on second down, that might put this one in the books. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Line getting set on second down. DB's right up on the receivers. The give to the left side. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. Trying to convert, Illinois comes to the line. On fourth down, going to the air. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You can tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up, run it, do something. You can't take a sack on fourth down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for him.
Johnson looking to throw. Moving out of the pocket. He wants a big play here late. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. Here in the fourth quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football, and they're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best, and that time they were able to force an incompletion.
Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Wants to adjust the pattern. On third and long, try to convert through the air. A deep throw as the clock winds down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Going the other way, he's got room. And that pick will seal the game as the clock strikes 0.